So this morning, like many of you watching this video right now, I woke up and I immediately tuned in to the Switch 2 Direct because, that's a very exciting thing happening. New Nintendo console. It's been quite a while. Switch 1 came out in 2017, almost 7, 8 years ago. It's been a while, so pretty excited for the new Nintendo console. And as I watched the Direct, it was just game after game, a lot of third-party stuff, which was really cool to see, especially since the first Switch did not get much third-party support. So seeing that the Switch 2 right out the gate is getting a bunch of third-party games is really cool to see. And then for me, the two big announcements were they showed off more of Mario Kart and the new Donkey Kong game. And the Direct ended. I was happy. Two games that I'm really excited for are coming out very soon. And then later they launched the website and they showed the price for Mario Kart is $80. Oh boy, that's you can't just have a fun day. Gotta make it controversial. Now it's time to talk about that instead of the fact that I'm excited for the game. Yeah, so Mario Kart is going to cost $80. The console itself is pretty expensive. I think it's like $450 if you don't get the Mario Kart bundle, which I don't like that, but I mean, I kind of expected it. Console prices are just getting more and more expensive, and it's just like I expected it to happen. I'm not that shocked. I was kind of prepared to pay those kind of prices. But the Mario Kart costing $80 is really what got me. $70 I would have expected, and I think that's what Donkey Kong costs, which is somewhat reassuring that $80 isn't the standard for them now. But the fact that they're willing to go there is kind of scary. Because especially if Nintendo does it, Nintendo is a big gaming company right now. They are kind of in the lead as far as sales and stuff go. Their brand is doing very well right now. So whatever they do, other people are going to try and copy. It's like when Sony started charging $70, other people started following suit. And it's really funny, I did not expect Nintendo to be one of the first people to charge $80 because they were hesitant to do 70. They only did 70 once before this, and that was with Tears of the Kingdom. But now, they're coming right out the gate with an $80 game. We haven't even gotten our second $70 game yet, and we're already getting an $80 game, which is it's insane to me. I don't know, I just don't get it. The one thing that makes this all a little better is that the bundle with the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World is going to cost $500, which, don't get me wrong, that's a lot, but when you take it with the base price of the Switch 2, that means, basically, you add it together, that means if you get that bundle, Mario Kart will only cost you $50, which sounds a lot better. But still, just the fact that they're trying to sell the game at all for $80, and I think from what I'm hearing, it's gonna be more if you get it physically. So closer to $90 maybe? That could be wrong. Don't take that as a fact. I don't know. I only saw that on people commenting on Reddit, so that could be completely wrong. But yeah, just the fact that they're gonna be willing to charge $80 for a game in the first place is just the concerning part. Obviously, there's an easy out of it. There aren't going to be many people getting a Switch 2 who aren't going to get Mario Kart. So, I mean, most people are just going to get the bundle. So, I mean, it's not as big of a problem as it first seemed. But like I said, just the fact that they're willing to do it is the concerning part. And, back to Donkey Kong, that's going to cost $70. That I expected. The big new games are going to cost $70. I'm not happy with it, but, I'm used to it now. I've had a PS5 for a while, I have a PC. Most new games I'm going to get are going to cost $70. I've kind of made peace with that, and I think even back when games costed 60, when the notion of $70 first started happening, I was okay with it because, like, I don't know, it just seemed like at some point that was going to happen. We got $60 games for so long. It at some point the run was going to end and they were going to start upping prices. And 70, it was the natural progression, and it didn't make me happy, but I was kind of I was kind of ready for it, and I was, in the end, it turned out all right. I still buy games, so if this game wasn't a Nintendo game that I knew I would really like, I mean, it would just be completely out of the question for me to get this. Like, absolutely 100% no way. It makes it even more disappointing for me because it's like, oh, like my favorite game developer is the one leading the charge in this. That is incredibly disappointing. Like, if Ubisoft or someone did it first, it would be like, oh, well, that sucks, but I mean, I can't say I didn't expect that. But the fact that it's Nintendo doing it really does add a bit more of a sting. And I'm not gonna be one of those people that says, oh, we need to boycott the Nintendo Switch 2 because, guess what? I'm probably going to get a Switch 2, and I'm probably going to get Mario Kart. So I don't really have much room to complain here, other than I do think it sucks, but I guess not enough for me to be too deterred. But yeah, $80.